Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
I do the impossible, impossible. Yeah, my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we not to ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
It's week 1 of the 2022 season, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Giants and the Titans, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans. Joined by Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin with you as always for another NFL season. Exciting to get this thing going once again, CD. And we've found ourselves saying this for several seasons now, but the Tennessee Titans and their fans wondering, is this the year? Can they get over the playoff hump? And the long road to those playoffs begins here today against the New York Giants.
If we go back to last season, we certainly think this is a favorable matchup for the Titans, right? Because they were 12-5, the number 1 seed in the AFC for the first time since 2008, before being upset at home by Cincinnati, who went on to the Super Bowl. The Giants, well, last year was just abysmal, 4-13, and they've only made the playoffs once since winning it all in 2011. So let's face it, history, right now it's on Tennessee's side, but it's still opening day, and optimism reigns for both teams.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Nashville. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Tennessee brings its offense to the field for the first time, and that means that we get to see the electric rookie out of Liberty, Malik Willis.
Count me among the people who were surprised to see Malik Willis still on the board in the 3rd round of the NFL draft. A lot of us analysts tabbed him as the quarterback with the highest ceiling in the class, someone who drew comparison to names like Michael Vick with his speed and arm. The Titans traded up to get him and are big believers in a guy who put up nearly 7,000 yards in 2 seasons at Liberty University.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Rolling to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. A CD as we look at this draft class. This offense received quite a bit of help this past April. It's a group very focused on this side of the ball, particularly when you look at those early picks.
Yeah, when you look at the top of the board, it's pretty clear they wanted immediate impact play for the offense in the 1st round, and they got it. Beyond that, I like how they kept adding to that unit in the rounds that follow. Those other picks, it may not all be the same type of day-one difference makers, but coach them up, and they could make a difference down the road.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. From the gun with Henry. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Big play from a big man, Kayvon Thibodeau, off the edge and dropping him behind the line.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. T.Y. Hilton. Touchdown. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Bullock good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by the T.Y. Hilton touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
New York State committed to Daniel Jones for a 4th season, but also made this a decisive year by declining his 5th-year option. 2022 looks like Jones' final chance to prove he can be the franchise face for the Giants, and he does have a cadre of weapons that he'll need to top his career highs of 3,000 yards and 24 touchdowns that he set as a rookie.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their ball, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
17 yards and a Giant first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Well, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Throwing Jones. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Now Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson. Touchdown, Giants! Wandale Robinson. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away from the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Play action, Willis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, here's Willis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
They go play action with Willis. And it's caught by Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23. A first down carry for Henry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Willis on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, all knotted up at 7. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones sliding out of the pocket. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Let's go now.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. And finding the tight end Hooper. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 2nd down. Another completion there. And what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL started. Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope, and he fires one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, touchdown! Richie James from 13 yards out. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. They have the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pass complete on the crossing route. This is Hooper. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run. My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Bullock's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now, 14-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley to about the 23.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. He's got the 1st down and more. Loose inside the 30. Sterling Shepard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it 1st on offense to start the 3rd. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
Again, it's Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup. 2nd and 2.
It really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with a veteran. It's Dontrell Hilliard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Henry running right. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Come on. Hey.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Willis got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
Barkley hit, and the ball pops free. It's picked up by the Titans, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had...
And now, as with every potential turnover, we're going to take a second.
After review of the play, ruling on the field and reverse.
They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting the field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Play action. Here's Willis. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks get them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. The New York set to take the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And brought in by Brain. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left. left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's Jones to throw. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jamie Gillen down as he's on to punt for New York. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So here is Willis and the Titans. Down 21-18. Just over a minute 40 to play. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Willis to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Willis. And his throw is incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Now Willis. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Right here. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, back in 60.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Giants are going to take possession of the... Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yes, a knee gets them.